So, Coach, you're about a 15-minute morning skate away from the opening of this season. How are you feeling about your hockey team?
Feel good. I think today's probably the best legs we've had. I think yesterday was a great mental day off for the guys to have some fun. In Tremblant, get out to, thanks to Lemaitre for taking care of us. The guys had a blast. Obviously, it's an outstanding golf course, and guys were able to just have some fun for a day. We look dialed in out there, and we look ready.
You seem to have put a lot of emphasis on the mental aspect of preparing for a new season here and the importance of a quick start. Is that one of the reasons why you're giving them a little bit of a break?
I don't think I can say, and I'll say it over and over as I coach the rest of my career, I don't think enough is given to the mental health side of it and how people are feeling. And when you're feeling good, you're going to play good. If you're not feeling good and you're not sharp and you're stressed, it's hard to play at your best. And I think that's part of coaching that's maybe sometimes missed. And I think, there's obviously the strategy part and there's the talent part and there's all that. But this is a big part of it. For me going forward, just any kind of research or any looking into it is how these guys feel and how do you get them to feel their best. And I think that's the key for our guys is yesterday they were able to have turn their brains off and they'll be ready to go tomorrow.
It was a tight-knit group going out of last season. How have the new additions fit in on your hockey team?
Very good. Seamless. Obviously these guys have built something here culture-wise in the dressing room. Brady Shabby, Timmy, Drake, Norris, all those guys, all the young guys, and with the help of the veterans like Watson and Holden and Hamannik and Forsey and these guys. But I think the new guys have gelled in there nicely. They want to win, and it's all nice to say how much we like each other and all these things. We gotta win, and they're ready to compete to do that.
What kind of impact has Claude Giroux made in the short time he's been here?
I just think he's a calming presence. I think when the going gets tough, he'll be the same as he is when the going's good. And that's purely because he's been around and he's seen the ups and downs of the NHL. You just go back to work in the morning, and if you just keep doing the things right all the time and with enough talent, you're going to come out on the top side of things. And I think that's where he's going to help is he's not going to ride that roller coaster that young guys ride.
And that's something that those guys can learn from him, right?
For sure, but I already think they're way better than they were 2 years, 3 years ago. If a guy had a bad game his first year, he thought the sky was falling in, and now they're better at turning the page. I know Norris for sure. When I talked to him, the way he used to carry a bad game compared to where he is now, he just turns the page and away he goes. And that's part about being a good pro.
You anticipate that Artem Zug will be okay? Who's in that?
I'll talk to the trainers right after here and see, but he looked good to me, so I would assume there'll be no issues and he'll go tomorrow.
Structure-wise up front, it looks as though you're going to swap Stützle and Norris, give them new wingers. I guess the question I have for you is how come?
Well, I just didn't see much chemistry with the puck. It wasn't away from the puck, it was with the puck. I didn't see a whole lot of chemistry there. I thought everyone wanted to pass, and you need someone to shoot the puck, and I think Timmy's proven he can play with those guys. Not to say that we wouldn't switch it in the middle of the game or whatever, but I think Norris has fit in real nice with those guys. He's a bit of a net presence for them. You can win draws on the left, win them on the right, so they'll be juggling as the year goes, but we're going to start this way.
How much do you expect? Sorry, John. How much do you expect the pace to ramp up?
Well, the pace tomorrow will be nothing like the pace in November, and it's just going to keep ramping up. And that, if we stay healthy, knock on wood, which we're going to stay healthy this year, we can skate. We've got guys that can skate, and we want to play fast. We don't want to play slow. And the first couple games we'll get the jitters out, but we'll be ready.
Opening game is always a little bit different for those guys. How do you find the balance, not wanting to do too much on the first game and having the pace fast, as you said?
Yeah, less is more. Sometimes you make so much of that first game. It's the same as game 82. I mean, it's right now, and you put sometimes too much pressure on yourself, and you don't perform. So you just got to do the same thing over and over, and try and loosen them up tomorrow so that we're ready to go when the puck drops.
You spent a lot of time today on the power play. Of course, will be a big part of your team this year. What do you expect from those guys starting the first game on the power play?
I expect execution and to work. Yeah, we have talent, but we've got to work and we have to have execution. If we're sharp, we're going to get our looks. And, if we get enough looks, the puck's going to go in the back of the net.
Maybe just one about what happened yesterday with Hockey Canada. Do you want to say anything about what you think happened with the resignation of the board, and what does it mean for hockey in the country?
Well, I think it was inevitable that that was going to happen, and you know what? It's people just want transparency here, and you know, it looks like it's going in the right direction.